Hello Physical Fiends, spring is here and PlayAsia are having an amazing clear out on thousands of their games for every console under the sun. Not only that, but they've got free shipping going on orders over $99. There are obviously too many games to talk about. I cannot talk about all of them, but here are my highlights. They are mostly Nintendo Switch, but yes, all games mentioned in this video. The prices are correct at the time of recording, but as you may know, with PlayAsia, they only allocate a certain amount of stock to the discount, and once that sells out, the price will jump back up to the original one. So if you click my link and it's not the price I say, I'm sorry, but it's likely you missed out. But all of the games I am talking about in this video are linked in the description and the pinned comment, so you can get them straight away, nice and conveniently, and any purchase made via those links helps support me and this channel in the best way possible. Thank you ever so much. SaGa Frontier 2 Remastered on Nintendo Switch. The Southeast Asian English version is just $20, which is absolutely nuts for such a quality JRPG and a sought-after import exclusive. This did not get a Western physical release, and this Southeast Asian one is the only one that has English. I'm really surprised they're going this low for it, especially for a game that's already a very solid seller. Don't miss the chance if you want a nice classic JRPG to add to your collection. Atelier Ryza Secret Trilogy DX. On the Switch, this is one of the biggest selling imports of all time. It was very high in last year's list of best-selling imports, and it is a very desirable release. The PS5 release is also one of the best-selling imports for that system. It only came out very recently, but PlayAsia have decided for spring they're going to make it an even bigger seller because they've dropped the price a little bit. It's got a solid 10% discount down to $81, and you get 3 massive JRPGs in their best version yet, with all the DLC, more content, and looking and playing better than ever. Definitely essential if you don't own them already. The Atelier Mysterious Trilogy Deluxe Pack and the Atelier Dusk Trilogy Deluxe Pack. Did someone say a massive triple pack of JRPGs? Because boy, PlayAsia want you to have all the JRPGs, because 2 more massive Atelier triple packs have a 20% discount down to $72, which doesn't sound like a bargain, but the base price for this package and how popular they are and how much content you're getting, this is the cheapest they have ever been. Both the Mysterious Trilogy Deluxe Pack and the Dusk Trilogy are discounted, so if you get the Ryza one as well, that would be 9 JRPGs. This is crazy. SaGa Emerald Beyond. $20 for this import exclusive JRPG on Nintendo Switch. Again, the Southeast Asian physical release is the only one with English, and it may be the least appealing of the ones I've mentioned so far, but really a solid one to add something quite unique to the collection. Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher. Man, is it weird to say that this is the discount that really made my eyes pop? Because the biggest thing holding this game back from being, a decent selling import exclusive was the price. It was like $60 or $70 or something crazy for the Southeast Asian physical, which has English. But now it is $20, and this is something really unique. You create monsters via music, you train them up, and then send them into battle. There's nothing quite like it aside from this series, and $20 is definitely the perfect time to add it to the collection. Do not miss out on this price. Sushi Shot plus 3 kinds of special set. Okay, look, I cannot resist. This is an import exclusive game that transcends the need for quality and even transcends the need for memes. It's just its own thing. This is a quad pack of 4 games. 3 of them are like the Suika puzzle game, but just with sushi. But then there's the other game, which is a kart racer with sushi, a sushi kart racing game. That's got to be worth $16, right? Just to try, and it does play in English. Saint Maker is a PlayAsia exclusive release, and most of them are discounted at the minute, but Saint Maker caught my eye the most since I don't think it's been this cheap before. It is a visual novel, a horror VN that mixes religion into the narrative. It looks pretty good, and VN fans may want to pick it up for such a good price. Majogami on Nintendo Switch 2. For the English cover version of this import exclusive physical release is down to $40, which is much better than the launch price. I know people want to support proper Switch 2 physicals, but for an indie game, the price was a bit too high for most people. However, $40 is far, far more reasonable. And yeah, it is an English cover, the game plays in English, and it is a proper cartridge. Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury on Nintendo Switch Play Asia have the Asian English cover version for $29, which is nuts. It looks like a North American copy, it plays like a North American copy. Technically, it is not a North American copy, but for me, as long as you don't care about which region your game is from, $29 is an extremely good price for such an excellent Nintendo title. Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney Trilogy. Again, this is not the more desirable North American release, but Play Asia have the Japanese physical, which does play in English, for a genuine bargain price of $20. This has so much content and so much quality too. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Okay, so it's Swedish. It's probably a bit more blonde than the average Switch physical release, but if you don't care about your cover and you just want a really good 2D Mario platformer for dirt cheap, Play Asia have the Swedish cover version for just $16. $16! That's nuts, man! Venus Vacation Prism, Dead or Alive Xtreme. This was the best-selling import of last year. Its appealing character models and interactions with them made it a big favorite amongst, shall we say, cultured folk. Play Asia have given the Southeast Asian English physical release a solid discount down to $44 with its 20% off. If you want to see what all the fuss is about, you want one of the highest budget dating sims ever made with the best graphics, well, here you go. $44 on PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. Dead or Alive Extreme 3 Scarlet. If you want something a bit similar but with more gameplay involved, then this is where you'll want to be looking. The Switch version is almost always extremely expensive, but it now has a small discount, $48, so it's still more expensive than the newer game, but on the Switch this is more sought after. It has a bit more gameplay to it, it's less a visual novel, more of a minigame sort of thing. It also feels a bit more risque too. Definitely one to add to the collection if you don't already have it. Moero Crystal H, more cultured stuff. A game like this that will probably never get made again due to how rating systems are these days, but this Play Asia exclusive English physical release is one of the most popular imports of all time for good reason. They really didn't need to discount this since it's an evergreen seller. You know, it's always been picked up by some people due to its unique status on the Switch, but it's down to $25, and it's definitely one not to show your girlfriend to while you're playing it. Tokyo Clanpool is very similar, very similar, less impactful and notorious. You know, it came later on, and this one did fall foul of a little bit of censorship in a small aspect of the game. But if you want an RPG in English that's a Play Asia exclusive, a little bit saucy too, then $20 is the cheapest it's ever been. Those are my personal highlights, but I have linked the whole thing down below too in the description if you want to browse through all of the thousands and thousands of listings for your console of choice, from PS5 to Sega Saturn. Any purchase made via those links massively helps support me at the same time. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and it is a good time to purchase, not only because of the free shipping, but every item you buy, Play Asia will put you into a raffle with 42 potential winners to get various prizes like a Switch 2 console, games, amiibo, stuff like that. So now is as good a time as any. Quickly moving over to VGP, like very quickly, who they don't have a spring clearance going on, at least I don't think they're going to be doing it as I'm making this, but Mario Day is coming up, and they have a few Mario games discounted with some mildly tempting prices. They are the North American copies, so they are more desirable to some collectors out there, but most of the Mario games on the Switch are $40 a pop, and they have free worldwide shipping on orders over 75 Canadian bucks, like 55 American dollars. If you want North American copies, then maybe now is the time to pick them up with VGP. Also, this is not scientifically proven at the time of me making this, but apparently VGP are going to be opening back orders for more 100 line on the Nintendo Switch, which is a game that is very much in demand. Hopefully when this video goes out, that will be live. I will link it below just in case. It's not a deal per se, but I thought someone might appreciate the heads up. Anyways, that's it for this video. Use the links below if you want to support me, and watch some other videos that I got for you, and have a fantastic day. Take care.